Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And we are back with A Place Forbidden. Let me check on the settings real quick. Graphics. Fine, fine, fine. I see nothing about subtitles. Okay. Extras. Prologue. Now just hop into it. Ooh, I like this art. This sure as hell isn't my apartment. Ooh, fan. I definitely didn't fall asleep in this chair. Pretty depressing. Oh my god, can I open all these? Is that a rollerblade? Okay, no jumping. No running. You know, you get kidnapped, you open shelves, you look for things. This handle churns, but I can't open it. Okay, looks like a normal library. Nice painting. It is kind of nice. Doesn't seem like a very fair fight. Visitors, Yentl, Mason, Thompson, Lionel, Ella, Samuel, Alice, Hans, Bernard V. It doesn't look like Bernard, but the date, and V. Why are these years out of order? Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, so long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I was gonna sign my name, but it's not letting me, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. Okay, so we're in a library. These blinds. I can't see a thing. Who knew it could get this dark out? Can I fix this? Oh! Sweet! It got fixed. A lot of green books. Doesn't look like it's plugged in. Oh, the mouse fell. Can I put the mouse back? Ooh, there's a lot of handprints on that. Dirty. Dead. Hello, camera that's watching me. Last I remember, I was sitting at home reading a letter from an old friend. Doesn't look much better than I feel. Broken? Oh hey, this one's not working. I also don't remember putting anything in my pocket, but I feel something. And to open notebook. Room 1, you should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Room 2, this room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Room 3, I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. Room 4, there's a secret path in the dark. Room 5, art can really be illuminating. Ooh, is that like a hint book? I hear something ringing. Okay, well before I touch that, just in case. I want to pick up trash. The tick fills up on blood. A pustulate pulses on a dead dog's eye. Like these, your head shall burst. Like these, your head shall burst. Well, burst is capitalized. From all our staff, welcome. We're glad you're here. The library is located in a picturesque part of Britain atop a grassy knoll east of Sussex. Many rural townships, obviously bereft of their own libraries, refer their villagers to library. It is beloved by all. Pursue our vast stock of fiction, nonfiction, poetry, and everything in between. Chat with friendly librarians and employees, and feel free to spend as long as you like reading, using our computers, or just spending time here. We have always loved new visitors. Should you hear any odd knocking in the corners of the building, pay it no mind. The library is on the older side, and the Foundation plays tricks on some visitors' minds. Don't worry, though. It's perfectly safe. Famous last words. Oh, this is room 1. Where's the trash can? until I can find the trash can. Ah! Okay. I need to find the right key. Oh. There we go. Okay, okay. Clean up achievement! A long list of books and the dates they were checked out. Funny, none of them have the year listed, only months and days. Screen looks burnt out. Nothing happens when I press the buttons. Talk about a blast from the past. All the phone numbers are 3 digits too short. I'm gonna take this and throw it in the trash. There we go. Just doesn't move at all. Feels like a little warm to the touch. I left something.
I left something for you by the place where you arrived.
Okay. Oh. Picked up brass key.
Hello. Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Okay. Welcome message. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for visiting. Thank you for coming. You can go now. Panel turns, but I can't open it. What's with the blinds? Why is the blind crooked? Okay, well, let's go pick up the thing. Here, let me turn that off. Save power, you know. No reason to have it running. Yeah, just, there you go. Can I fix this? Picked up forbidden knowledge. What? Achievement unlocked. Terrible knowledge. What? Huh. Hold on. Room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Okay, well, off to room 2 we go. Yeah, because I can't pick up the cup. Okay. What does the forbidden knowledge do? Alright, brass key. Hello? Huh? This can't be right.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed. Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
I tried to leave! I swear, I tried to leave. Alright, well the hint was someone to vent to, right? Okay. Papers equal parts smudged and illegible. Well, that doesn't look good. What was that? What's going on over there? The Minister's Doom, Act 3, Scene 2. Bernice enters, followed closely by the librarian. Bernice is breathless, looking both exasperated and slightly excited. The librarian's expression is unreadable, as per usual. Bernice, but my husband will find out about us. He won't stay out forever. I'm sorry, what am I about to read? Librarian, I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. But shall we retire to the living room if we're to speak of such unpleasantness as your husband? Bernice's face breaks suddenly into a grin. She grabs the librarian's hand, taking him onto the couch beside her. Oh my god. Bernice, fine then. If you're to stay, I want to hear some of those secrets you keep talking about. You can't play me for the fool forever. Librarian, I would never claim to do such a thing, my dear. Would you care to hear how I can stop a human heart with but a word? Is it drop it? Goodness, that sounds dangerous. Librarian, it most certainly is. Bernice, I wish to hear it. Librarian, then of course you shall. He leans close to Bernice, who closes her eyes as if expecting a kiss, but the librarian leans past her, whispering something in her ear. Bernice's eyes open wide. She gives a single jerk, a strangled groan, and goes limp, sliding off the couch. Librarian, too curious for her own good. He stands, reaching in one of his pockets to withdraw a single black case containing Bernice's wedding ring. Taking a curious look around the living room, the librarian eventually focuses on a single point on the opposite side. The librarian crosses the floor, leaves his item, and turns to leave. As he does so, the scene darkens, leaving only a single spotlight to illuminate the stage. It is fixed on the small black case, which the librarian has decided to leave sitting on top of the minister's writing desk. What the fudge did I just read? It was like a saucy thing, and then it was like, JK, murder. Ooh, paper. I hear thumping, and I don't like it. Hello? Somebody just knocked that stapler off. On the library, very early into my professorship, a student came to my office one spring afternoon with a stack of papers in her arms. She said she'd been having strange dreams. Of a place stretching forward and backward into infinity, dreams of hallways splitting into hallways, dreams of being lost in the intricate guts of some gigantic place that could not possibly exist. On the papers were crude sketches. She was no artist, she said, but something about the dreams had left such a vivid impression on her that putting what was in her brain to the page seemed her only option. She was clearly distressed. When I gently suggested that she visit the university psychologist rather than the resident ancient history professor, she violently shook her head, asking if I knew anything about something called an Ouroboros library, or perhaps a library of Ouroboros. It wasn't entirely clear. I told her the common knowledge about the symbol, taken from the Egyptians by the Greeks and from the Greeks by the medieval Europeans, a sign in alchemy of death and rebirth, and so forth. The student continued shaking her head all through my explanation until she suddenly cut me off. Those are too old, she said. The place for my dreams was modern. There was electricity, computers, but everything seemed ancient and stank of old dust and damp wood and something else. Please, don't you know of anything in recent times that might have stemmed from that idea? I confessed that I hadn't, especially considering the size and the many niches of the modern world. She left without another word, leaving her drawings behind. Something about the conversation shook me. I looked through the crude drawings made in a shaky hand and saw in the familiar shapes and designs of an odd air of ominousness? Ominous. Like looking at the facade of a dark building and hearing the slightest scratchings of things that shouldn't be just behind the stones. All very juvenile thoughts, and yet when I went home that evening, I brought the drawings. I couldn't help but want to look more into what we discussed into that Library of Ouroboros. It was largely fruitless. I found many sites and articles on alchemy, the symbol itself, or the public library in Orbis County, which was located somewhere in rural Wisconsin. But just as the hour crept past midnight, I found something, the slightest snatch of information at the bottom of a rabbit hole series of links. I will not repeat the website's domain or my steps to arrive there, for fear that someone might try to replicate what I did. But I will repeat what I found, because just as that student couldn't get the ideas from her head without drawing, I find I can't think of anything else, waking or sleeping. I hope this will help. The Library of Ouroboros, a kind of waking nightmare, arrived upon by those too curious for their own good. Oh God. Rich in black secrets, rich in dark ideas lost to time, rich in languages from dead races on other planets. The fortunate die, the truly lucky, or perhaps the most unfortunate of all, become tenders for all time, knowing far more than any living being could ever hope to learn, without becoming a permanent, perpetually screaming stain on the face of a space-time forever. None have left it unscathed. There are forbidden tomes that would prevent you from breathing should you merely touch them, and the tenders are beyond sanity and jealously keep their terrible secrets. You've searched enough. This is your final warning. Ooh. That night I slept fitfully, my dreams beset by images of a dark, dusty place, eerie for its supposed normalcy. I could almost feel things passing by just beneath the floorboards, within the walls, watching me. Every exit led to another room, nearly the same as the one before it, and out of the windows I saw only black. My dreams have been consistently disturbed since that night, so much so that it's hard for me to teach, so heavily preoccupied is my waking mind. I hope this writing will be enough to put my mind at ease. One last thing. I've since tried to find the student who first contacted me to tell her what I learned. My hope was that I might be able to put her mind at ease, or at least commiserate with her. But I haven't been able to find her. In fact, since the day she visited my office, her roommates haven't seen her, nor has anyone else. And I fear I might be next. I'm gonna go throw this away. You know, maybe... Because they mentioned that the truly unlucky people have to stay here. So maybe if they think I'm a nice librarian type person, maybe they won't hurt me? Maybe they're like, you know what? She cleaned up the library. She's alright. She's cool. I don't know how I would clean this up, though. This seems pretty messy. You got a crack here, guys. We gotta fix that. Too smudged to be legible. Here, turn off the power. Don't need that. Well, there's the vent. Bolted in pretty tight. I don't see myself tearing this out of the wall barehanded anytime soon. A pretty shoddy barricade. Somebody must have been desperate. Scribbles, it's not a real word on this page. The note is largely obscured by blood. You can make out only a handful of words. In one of the dustier books, fell apart in my hands, there were these arcane scribbles. Feels. After I threw it away, still not quite right, like something's watching. Okay, well, don't touch books is what I'm hearing. Alright, let me go throw away the rest of this trash and then we'll go to the other side of the library. I'd rather just gain all the brownie points I can with whatever's here. It's like, see, I care. I want to make sure your library's clean and safe. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to put the trash away. They're gonna think I'm trying to play basketball here. Okay. Not budging. Okay, cool. So we need something to open the vent. That looks new. Oh, screwdriver. Picked up screwdriver. Okay, I have a screwdriver, but I'm just a little bit scared to explore. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little scared to explore. Nope! We're not going. We're going. We're not. Nope. 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 There's a reason he built a barricade. Nope, 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 nope. Picked up forbidden knowledge. Okay, what do I do now? Oh, I think we have to go that way. Oh! You aren't here. Hello? Plant? I don't have any... Why did a plant appear? I don't understand. Okay, well we do still need a 4-number combination, so I guess we'll go do that. Maybe he's friendly. Maybe he's friendly. You know, maybe he's just a shy librarian. Where did he go? What is this? Taking your trash. Maybe he won't hurt me if I have trash. There we go. What would the... Did he knock over the stapler again? I'm trying to think. My brain's still stuck on Pinstripe because I'm like 1922 and it's like, no, that's from the last game. Maybe the year that I'm here? A kind slumber. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. It's night. I'm tired, so tired. Been on the road for what feels like days. Don't like this constant moving. Never have, but it wasn't this bad when I was younger. Could sleep in the car while my parents drove. Now I don't have anybody to drive me. 2 of them got too caught up in some of the darker parts of our world, a black library by our old house. They went in, never came out. That's why I can't sleep. Their book. What I learned without trying as I opened the dusty thing, sitting disused as I cleaned out what remained of the attic. Didn't even mean to, and yet, here we are. There have been no other cars for hours. This dark stretch of road, my truck, all I've known. As I drive along, a halo of red and blue neon forms in my windshield. A bastion in the dark. A tiny diner. I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, just tired, but all the same, I take the exit as it comes up, pulling into the parking lot between a beat-up jalopy and a truck that looks like a lot like mine. I hardly feel the cold outside. I hardly feel anything. It's like being trapped in somebody else's body, and things don't fit like they fit right on my muscles anymore. The diner's just as cold as the outdoors, and hardly more inviting. The distressed red pleather of a bunch of booths that should have been trashed years ago. Dirty tables, floors buffed into a mockery of cleanliness. Empty but for a man in a heavy coat in one corner and a waitress in the other. The man is standing. The waitress is also standing. They look like prize fighters about to square off. Or they would if they were looking at each other. Instead, I can't see the man's face for his collar and hat, and the woman is looking at me. Seat, sir? I nodded. Rough weather out, she says, trying to smile as I take my seat. I can tell I look terrible. Do you know a place where I can get some shut-eye? I ask, almost without realizing it. I can't sleep, but maybe I can still try. Not a motel for miles. You could sleep at your table if you want, though. You don't even have to order anything. Thank you. I set my head down on the table and my eyes don't shut. That black knowledge slithers its way from those stained pages and into my brain, and now it grips my eyelids, forcing them wide. The diner is sideways. I'm like this for a few minutes. Then there's someone else standing sideways in front of me. That man in that coat. His face is a dark red mass. Sleep deprivation. Tired, buddy? I nod. The table's cold against my numb face. I think we can help each other. He reaches toward my face, laying a hand upon my cheek. There's a flicker of feeling, of warmth that cuts through the fog that swallowed up my head for days. As he withdraws his hand, I see a strip of ragged flesh in it, which he brings to his face. When he lifts his hand again, the flesh is gone. Thanks, buddy. May I take the rest? What? I nod. The table's cold against my face, and as I finish nodding, he turns my head roughly and grabs at it, pulling away another strip of red. There's feeling. The tiredness becomes more pronounced. He doesn't take anymore. Just takes. He doesn't ask anymore. Just takes. Each time his hand comes down, a little part of me leaves, but at that point, I don't much care. Take it all. I'd like to rest. The table is turned red, like the seats around us. Time passes. Feeling's gone. Sleep. The man in the coat takes down his collar, and I see my face looking down at me. Tired. He reaches down into my pocket, fishes out my keys. Rest easy, buddy, he says, and something else that I don't hear. He's gone. It all is. So he stole your face? So, the spooky guy sliding, was that that? Oh, that chair looks new. Hold on. Oh, no! No, my paper! Oh. I don't think I can get that. It's an odd-looking chair. Well, that's one paper I can't get. Okay, well, hopefully there's not, like, some secret, like, oh, you didn't grab all the papers, now you're gonna die. Where is he? Oh, he's not here. Where did he go? Oh, there's a trash can here. Oh, well, now I know. I swear, I tried to throw away all the trash. The window's locked, but it gives a little when I push on it. I need some way to remove the padlock. Well, I mean, I have that screwdriver. I can't help but feel as if I stand before the precipice of some terrible reality. Left one room only to... Hold on. 4-1. Room only to come right back to it. Shame there's no place to go but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not here anymore, then good news. The path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. 0 chance of any hostile entities. If they're still here, though, well, I hope you're useful to you. You're going to need all the help you can get. 4102 V. Hey, that was the last person who wrote in the book. The same chair from earlier, isn't it? Interesting. Oh, it's just a picture frame. I thought it was a picture of the cracked floor. Something about this plant feels wrong. You know what? We're gonna go. Because what if by opening those drawers, I'm just messing with those librarians' day, you know? Alright, 4102. Let's try that. Picked up lockpick. Alright, let's go. Quickly, quickly, quickly.
We've given you chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten.
No, no, no.
Continue on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head.
I'm trying to leave.
Swear it.
I'm trying
For
to
the
leave.
last and final time, go back from whence you came.
Boops. What up, Mint? How you doing? Heck yeah. Thank you for the boops. Wait, here. I'll make it more dramatic for you. Boop. Alright. He told me to go back, so I'm going to try and go back to the door that I came from, which is still bolted shut. I can't spooky voice. I hope you saw that on your camera. Then I tried to go back, but I couldn't. How's it going? Been a while. It's going pretty good. We'll be playing the spoopy games. I think we have less than 100 left. Editing videos is going good. And then we have another film gig come Valentine's Day. And then in March, I'm going to be in LA, where I believe I will be getting an award for a film that I was in. So it's going good. Time to put my amateur lockpicking skill to the test. Less than 100 spoopy games. Well, we've played a lot. So at least 100 spoopy games on Steam that I have. What? Again? I thought I just went outside. Where the fudge am I? Press F to activate flashlight. How the hell is this locked if I just came from here? GG film star. No, not even. It was a short film. Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before, there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain untraceable scent, but at least it felt like somewhere people had been. Here, something's definitely wrong. I can hear something deeper in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Here goes nothing. Okay, let me check my note. Alright, 3. I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. Alright, so look for wall cracks. Is the hint I'm getting. Oh god. There's no way I'm in the same library I was in earlier, right? This room's massive. I mean, yeah. What's this? Alright, look for cracks. Ooh, can I find Guam? Okay, so that's Australia. That's Asia, so Guam should be right around here. But what you been up to, man? I know it's been a minute. Don't worry about me, I'm just walking through a spoopy library. Minister's Doom, Act 4, Scene 3. Open atop the roof of the minister's estate. The minister lies against a statue of a lion splattered with his blood. A saber hilt protrudes from a gaping wound in his chest. The librarian stands over him, triumphant. Librarian. And so you finally cease your pathetic writhing. The minister spits up blood. Minister. Are you here to taunt me? Or to end this charade? Go on. Go on. You've ruined my life. Destroyed all I loved. Sever what remains, damn you. Ooh, you've been rewatching Lost? How far are you in? Librarian. Come now, minister. Is there any need for this melodrama? Let's see. Minister, kill me, damn you, kill me. Librarian, are you pleading for mercy, I wonder, or trying to salvage the last of your pride? It doesn't matter. Your reasoning is flawed. Minister, what are you? He doubles over, his words lost in a bloody coughing fit. Librarian, consider it. Your ties to this world are severed. All earthly connections gone. Had I wanted to kill you, I could simply have stepped into your state and placed that saber between your shoulder blades. Yet even now you still breathe. Your wounds non-lethal, or should I say, non-lethal enough for our sake. Minister, our? What the devil are you talking about? Librarian, forgive me, Minister, but I'm afraid I've misled you. You see, this was never about vengeance. When I met you on your return from City Hall those 3 weeks ago, it was only a few hours after my first visit to the city. Minister, what? Then the tale about the library that I put out of business. Librarian, a very flimsy lie, I'm afraid. Really, I'm quite amazed you didn't see through it. Oh. And since the truth is coming out in the open, it should be said that the odds were insurmountable from the start. You were never just fighting an individual. Minister, I knew it. That maid will hang. I think my favorite thing about Lost is all the characters and how the actors portray them, also where they are now. Right? Isn't it fun to see, like, how far they've gone and come? It's amazing. Librarian, that maid is dead already. A half-hearted turncoat is of no use to me. Actually, that is exactly the truth that should come out, Minister. For you see, there is no such thing as me. Never was. There is only us. The Minister is silent, his mouth hanging open in shocked awe. Minister, a mad man. Librarian, wrong, my friend. Neither mad nor man. Nor are we here, as you so delightfully put it, to sever you. Quite the contrary. In fact, we want you to join us. The Librarian steps closer. Librarian, we were always in need of fresh, strong minds. Your impeccable business sense and your knack for keeping it from ever sullying your spotless, smiling public face has proven that you may have exactly that. Minister, my God! Mein Gott! Get back! Librarian, your God is dead, or asleep, or else he is somewhere out of hearing. Or else he does not listen at all. No, Minister, my friend. You cannot choose between him and us. The only choice is to come to us willingly, or for us to take you. The Minister's hand darts into his coat, past the saber. In a flash, he withdraws a flintlock pistol. Minister, I make my own options. The Minister fires straight at the Librarian's heart, a perfect shot at zero range. But when the smoke finally clears, the Librarian still stands. Casually, he reaches up to brush the pistol shot from his overcoat. Librarian, regrettably, it seems you forfeited your right to choose. The scene darkens as the Minister gives a strangled, agonized scream. When the light returns, the Minister stands alone. It is only him, the saber, and the bloodstained line. Librarian, get comfortable, Minister. We'll be spending a lot of time together. The end. Blame the new Ant-Man movies, Miss Evangeline. Ooh. Oh my God, that's right. Yo, how awesome is that? I'm like, yo. Like, and what is it with Pedro Pascal being in The Last of Us? Everybody's like going through his older movies again. And it's great. That's right, she was Kate. I love it. Just shoots out of paper. That's right, she was Kate. Wait, does that mean the main guy, like the main island dude, like the doctor guy, is he the main actor for New Amsterdam? Is that where I know him from? Because I started watching New Amsterdam and I was like, this guy looks familiar, but I just couldn't place it. It is him! Oh my God, yes. Also, I'll admit, I feel horrible because like New Amsterdam, 5 seasons just finished, and I had never heard of the show until it was over. I was like, if I had known this was playing, I would have watched this. It's good. All right, cracks in the wall. The hell is this? It's all cameras. What is with these plants? The Sawyer is in a cowboy show as a bad guy. And Charlie became a hobbit. Oh, that's right, they did become a hobbit. If it's on a streaming platform, you can still watch it. Well, no, that's what I'm saying, Tony, like, it ended. You know, like how a lot of shows end because people didn't, you know, watch it enough? So it's like, this show ended, and it's like, it was on for 5 seasons, and I'd never heard of it. So I was like, how? How did I miss, like, all 5 seasons of this amazing show? Let's see, on the failures, word has it that those who pass the Librarian's bleak tests are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. But you want to know about those who failed. Each fate is miserable as the next, but very well. Some few are allowed to retain their sentience but lose all mobility. Their spirits are torn from their bodies, with the latter being cast away. The Librarian takes these spirits and compresses them. That's right. Those tomes you've seen lining this place, those books you've ignored, many of them are once like you. Poor fools lost in a foreign place. Oh, that's awkward. Then there are the husks, shambling bodies that move without direction through the library's infinite halls, searching for heads that have long since been taken from them. Are their souls still here, locked away in some dark, forgotten keep? Potentially, but they will search fruitlessly and forever. These fates are equally terrible, forever trapped in a place, forever cursed to wander, but there is one worse than both. Especially poignant failures. Those that attract the librarian's knowledge but fail in the end are given especially poignant punishments. Some say that in the library's deepest depths, the walls shudder and shake and pulsate with life that should have died long ago. And some say that these walls are formed of those promising few who could not prove themselves. But even then, a good streaming platform should still have the episodes up for rewatching. I know, that's how I found out about it, because I saw it on Netflix. And they were like, season 1, season 2. And I was like, I'm not going to watch it unless it's done. And then I found out that season 5 just ended, and they're not renewing it. So I was like, okay, I'll watch season 1, season 2. And then they just dropped season 3 and season 4. So I watched that. And now season 5, I believe, is on the network that was airing it. So I have to go to a different site to watch it. Is there any egress from this place in death or otherwise? Perhaps. Perhaps not, but I'll certainly never see it. I wonder if some people are cameras. Alright, excuse me, cameras. Oh, here's a crack, but I can't get to it. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. What is this place? I don't know. I don't want to be here. Was I supposed to go in there? Ooh, I might have messed up. I didn't grab the knowledge cube from there. Oh, god damn it. What the hell's going on? Why am I back here? I'm trying to leave, I swear.
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls. Perhaps we'll allow you to stay, join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
I want to go home. I want to go home. Okay. I think I'm cracking to walk straight into a wall, and then there's a secret path in the dark. So either I'm still in room 3, or I totally missed it back there. Which I think I did, because I did not get the cube. Made it to this room, and I'm not going any further. Caught a glimpse of him, bastard that's been talking in my ear, was wearing a dark cloak, so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalizing his name. Psychosomatic, or did he do something to me? No, I won't be able to stay here forever, knowing he's waiting for me just a little beyond the door on the other side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with this crevasse. Anything's preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. I don't know what this is, but it sure doesn't look safe. Okay, so the paper is telling me to jump in the hole. But if this is room 3, I should head into a wall. You wouldn't even be here had you not been so damn curious. Only caught a letter from a friend and then you woke up here, yeah? Nothing you did? I know better. You've searched for the library at home, actively tried to be ensconced by the pool of black knowledge and forgotten places on the internet and the dusty cabinets of the world. You were looking for something. We both know why. It was all because of that letter. But it isn't just guilt that moves you, is it? It's that hungry feeling, that desperate wish to know all there is before the grave wraps its gnarled hands around your legs and pulls. Though mine has been lost to the ages, I can sense your heart beating. In fact, everything in and around the library can. Poor stupid bastard. If you've recognized what forces you've caught the attention of, I think you'd go the way the one before you did. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, that's range. Did you see the dropout? Saeed plays Sunny, the college student's angel investor sugar daddy. No, I did not, but now I need to. I love Saeed. It's fucking great. Just gonna put that down. Still locked. I wonder if there's even anything behind this door. Never trust a skeleton. Oh, this opens. Wait. Oh. That's impossible. I'm sure there was a door here. Okay, I was just checking. Something about this room is unnatural. Okay, maybe I'll follow. I don't know. I don't like it at all. I don't know. Do I go down the purple? Or do I go through there? Ooh, I don't know. Let's go. Let's go through it. Let's go. I am curious. There's a lot of trash here. Is there a trash can? Can I throw this away? Picked up clock tablet. Fire tablet. Oh, there is a trash can. Oh, crap, I missed. Yeah. Snake tablet. Bear tablet. Nope. No! No! I tried librarians. There we go. I'm trying to earn all the good points. Put two and two together. Mr. Echo was in season 3 of his Dark Materials. Ooh, how is his Dark Materials? I've heard only good things. Oh, where'd the paper go? There it is. What? Oh, it keeps... Well, that paper's gone. Okay, so we got a bunch of books and tablets and... 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let me guess. Yep. Well, looks like we're not going back. When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Since her youth, her home had sat at the edge of a vast forest, which her family had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her 13th, she went alone to finally explore it. I hate her parents so much, but it comes together so well. Ooh. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly antlers creating almost a fence of wood. As she weaved between them, she arrived at a derelict cabin abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered, her curiosity driving her. They said that the marks found on what remained of her body afterward bore wounds as if made by a bear, though few had seen a corpse so thoroughly savaged by an animal. Why did it get dark around me? Did I just die by any chance? Also, let me get a paper, because it said bear is adulthood. So, adulthood. Oh, it's hella dark now. Why? Why so dark? Okay, well, bear. Ooh. Car tablet. He was 16. Okay, so 16. When he went driving alone for the first time, his family had kept him from the world. He said, ooh. Okay, so 16 is probably car. I should have probably done more together. Kept him from the world, he said, and it was more than high time that he went and learned about what was out there. It was less than an hour before he was lost. He hadn't received his license yet, after all, and there were many winding side streets surrounding the small town he called home. It was on a lightless intersection where he met his fate. A pickup hit his sedan without stopping. As his vehicle spun out and rolled into a ditch, the pickup vanished into the night. His head was pulverized by the steering column, turning it into a little more than paste. Okay. Old as Sid. Old as Sid. Okay. Perhaps older, and lived alone for a long time. Over his many years, he had accumulated much wealth, knowledge, fond memories. Shannon was an investigative reporter on Fear the Walking Dead. No way. Okay, I didn't meet her then, because I was like, ooh, did I meet her? And I was like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I met any of the reporters for Fear the Walking Dead. But nothing to stop the onset of time. As he walked the dark halls of his mansion, as he paced in the dark, as he worried away his time in his study, time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending his brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled his organs away. Clock? One by one until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in his chair, surrounded by books bearing unidentifiable sigils. In the end, even they had not saved him. Oh, I mean a character in the show. No, I'm agreeing with you, Mint, because I was on Fear the Walking Dead. So I was trying to think, while I was there for 3 episodes, if I had encountered her. But I was like, I don't think so. Because we mainly just dealt with the tower people. And I was like, did I get to meet her? And it's like, no. We were just in the tower. In her middle age. Okay, middle age. So that's after adulthood. She had little to do and so gained a fascination with the old radio in her attic. I think she left with her boo before that. Okay, that was probably it then. It was a relic from her childhood and had never worked properly before. As she waned in the seclusion of her home, a desire to see it working again overtook her. Her curiosity matching her seclusive nature in equal parts, she plumbed knowledge in the dark recesses of her attic, building capacitors and vacuum tubes, twisting metal and wires. In the end, the radio sang. It was more than a radio should have been. Flames spouted from speakers, from wires, from the shattered glass tubes. The fire ate everything up. She was reduced to a blackened skeleton. Okay. And this one? He was only a child, alright? Child. Left alone for too long as children are wont to do, he went off in the high grassy hills above the apartment complex he called home. The tall grass came almost to his chin, tickling his nose when he stepped forward. The freedom normally kept from him was finally his, and it was magical in its way. So deeply enthralled with the hills, the grass, the view of town was that he did not think to listen for the rustling of grass. When the snake's fangs sank into his young flesh, they met no resistance. His body was found days later, huddled into a ball. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So. Snake. Okay, snake, car. Do I need to... Okay, so snake, car, bear, and then fire, clock. The safe contains a lump of blackened flesh. Okay. Huh? It's hard to even be surprised anymore. Who's in front of me? Why does that look like a creeper?
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique. In the same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves. Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
Okay. Okay. Alright. There's a secret path in the dark. I think I'm cracking. I don't know what room I'm in anymore, because... First word. Oh, I guess when you find the cubes, this gets deciphered. Third word, fourth word. There's a secret path in the dark. Oh, I should have gone in the purple is what it's saying. Ah! Oh. So we're at art. We're on 5 then. Art can really be illuminating. Okay, look for art.
Get out! Can't you find your way out?
I'm trying. Dark comes crushing down. It swallows you whole. Swallows you whole. Oh god, the lights go dim one by one. Christ, maybe it'd be safer not to move on at all. Hi. And he's gone.
You should find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
I know, I'm trying. Alright, keep an eye out for art. I already messed up the other 2 rooms. Alright, I don't... Oh! Oh! I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Soon you shall see what she saw.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's locked. Of course it is. Achievement locked. No escape. But there's a path behind it. Art really is illuminating. I think I got caught. Ah! Ooh, grabby hand. Hold on, there's a book. Help us, please. Oh, that's just a lot of help us. God damn it, please help us. Well, off we go. Oh man, I feel bad we didn't find all the cubes. Oh, thank God, I'm finally back where I entered. Time to get the hell out of here. Am I, though? Am I? I looked for art, but I didn't find any. Did you guys see any art? Because they said it would be illuminating, so... You know, that's why I tried to find it. Get them knowledge cubes. Can I go in this room? No. Nothing spoopy? Nothing? Okay. I'm not even gonna bother with the paper. I'm just gonna go. I need to find the right key. Huh? There we go. Fuck.
Oh, good. You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly, and once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, we think. More legs. The eyes out. Stay right there.
You got your damn mind. I don't know if I was supposed to go out that way. Is there any way I could land on something? I mean, I feel like I could land on one of those. No? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm stuck. No! No! I got, Are you just breathing or are you actually getting closer? Oh, it's just breathing. Okay. Well, you told me to stay right there. I guess, I could technically add this to Bork, because this is kind of a bug. Add it to the Bork list! Crap. I'm gonna see if maybe if I do this, and then go back, if it will put me back at that level, or is it gonna make me start over? Oh, thank God. Okay. Wait, where am I? Okay, we're here. Cool. But yeah, add that to the Bork list, please. It's what? Plus Bork or plus broken?
You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly, and once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, we think. More legs. The eyes. Stay right there.
Okay. So that was the right hole to go in. Oof, 2%. Oof. Oh, hold on. No. Go through the hole again. Yeah! Okay, so that hole brings me here. Which, what up, man? How's it going? And there's 2 doors, but only one opens. Maybe there's something I'm supposed to do with these tables? Oh. I hear something shuffling. If this place were a mind, it would not be pure. The answer to the path ahead is embedded in a column of red flesh. Got it. Column of red flesh. Column of red flesh. I mean, it's technically red flesh, and it's a column, right? The answer is in a column of red flesh. Okay. Wait, column like column, or kind of column like a book column, you know? Alright. Red flesh, red flesh. Ooh, let's try this one. Freedom! Hello? Don't listen to them if you can help it. You and me were birds of a feather, I can tell. Better to pull the covers over your head and cover your ears because you hear something you don't wanna. Sit down and let the inevitable wash over you. I take this fate to turn you into one of those husks. Brr, gives me shivers. But if you're really hell-bent on rappelling into the lion's gullet, and don't say I didn't warn you, I guess you'll need all the help you can get. Here's what I have to say. Listen carefully. Okay. 1, 2... Picked up Rolodex. 3, 4, 5. Okay, red column. Listen carefully. I have a Rolodex now. So I went in that hole. That hole I got stuck in, so let's not go there just yet. Are there any other holes? You're a hole! Red column. Listen carefully. The first. Picked up tablet 1. The second. Oh, is this where the forbidden knowledge is supposed to come into play and tell me things? Yep. The way these things wriggle, it's almost as if something is alive within. Red column. The fourth? Where's my third? Picked up cabinet! What you got for me? Yeah, you little bastard, this is what things look like. Here, anyway, I've spent a lot of time in this hellhole, and I'd be willing to bet if you dug up the floorboards anywhere, this is what you'd find. Eyes, pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. That's what I think. I think this is all there is. A place like this, without cease, couldn't exist on its own. An empty nothingness. No, if it's gonna make up all this space, if it's gonna contain so much knowledge, is it so far-fetched that something might have changed in its makeup, that it might have come alive? Forget it. I can see you already have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right, but maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap. Must be. Those tables with the notes weren't here until earlier. I can't say when. But I think they came for you. Serves you right. I know you're kind. But if it'll help you get the hell out of my room, well, it's a test too. Christ, I can see your slack-jawed expression. Fine, I'll give you not 1, but 2 whole hits. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. The librarian would like to give you a hand, The flesh in that safe does not operate like its predecessor. What? 5. Answers in a red column. Listen. The flesh is not like its predecessor. This is kind of a column, no? Joy of the Recluse. Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remained. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. And without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. Without the first, he would have been an animal, so that's a thumb, no thumb. Without the second, he could no longer condemn, so that's this. And without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. Ooh, this last one. So no thumb. No second finger. Without the last one, his hand would look a little strange. I mean, it all looks strange. So maybe 3 and 4? One, 2, 3. Try that. It doesn't work like its predecessor. The answer's in a column. Listen. He lost 2. Only 3 remained. Only 3 remained. Is it 1, 3, 5? I don't know. No, it's 1, 2, 5. I know more than the others, but I won't tell you. He spent too much time alone thinking, and that accelerated his downfall. A terrible thing befell that woman he claimed to have loved. It consumed him, consumed his every waking moment, whether or not he had been loved back. The depression lost him his job, and his home turned a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus, his obsession, never strayed. She was gone from his life, and as far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, he all but ignored them. So enwrapped with himself was he. Okay. Okay, doesn't look like I can do anything else, so I guess we'll go. Oh, there's art. Oh, maybe this is the art can be really illuminating part? We went down that hole. The other hole we kind of got stuck in. I'm a little wary about going into it. Oh, am I supposed to maybe solve stuff and that's how I get rid of the cubes? Alright, let's try safer holes. Well, this light's on. Red column. It's locked. It's embedded in a column of red flesh. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you gotta solve each of the rooms on your own. Got it. Got it. Ooh! Okay, I guess we just flipped. Beef? Alright, let's go see what this book says. If this place were mine, it would not be pure. It seems pure, but there are cracks, memories of others' misdeeds, of evil committed. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one that is alone. The numbers will open your path back. There are recurring themes, and one that is alone. The numbers will open your path back. So, 1? Picked up card holder. Okay. You watching me? Yeah, you're watching me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8, 9, 4, 3, 1. Right. Let me write that down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my brain's thinking like, 8 blocks, 4 cameras, 3 tentacles, 1 phone, Because the numbers will lead me, right? Nothing legible here. There's a padlock on the door. 8431. Let's try it. Let's go! You little shit! Like you hadn't done enough already. Now I'm trapped here? God damn. Damn to repeat this shit like I'm a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd dash your brains out on the nearest wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and this time wasn't any different. That woman who walked into his life, spent a night and a half with him, and recognized him for what he was, an empty half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended. Spent days upon days picking their every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once did he even consider what he should have known in the first place, that there just wasn't anything to him. He wasn't person enough for himself, let alone another. Ouch. Ah! Okay. Okay, so we did this hole. Did we do the telephone hole? I'm trying to make the one that we got stuck at the last one, because I'm gonna be so mad if I get stuck again. Okay, this one. Listen carefully.
You just
Okay.
find nothing. Everything is can harm. Stop thinking.
Alright, I imagine I have to do these in order, so let's see, we got stop thinking.
Can harm.
Can harm. Also put the number next to them, Nina, so you know which one's which.
Everything is
Everything is...
find nothing.
Fine, nothing. And then...
You
just... Alright. See, because, like, my brain sees this. Everything is fine. Nothing can harm you. Just stop thinking. Oh, sweet. Okay. Everything is fine. Nothing can harm you. Just... Oh, God. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Nothing can harm you. Just stop thinking. Okay, okay. 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Okay. Let's grab the last one so we can reset this puzzle. Alright. 3.
Everything is fine. Nothing can harm you. Just stop thinking.
Play dumb all you like. The librarian already knows your body inside and out. He spent all of his time searching, and eventually he found his goal. There are places, even in the digital world, where things not meant for mortal eyes lurk. He caught only the slightest glimpse of one such place, and it was enough. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was destined to happen. And worst of all, he would never find the knowledge he sought. Maybe it's better that way. Alright, and now, I believe, we have the last section. Oh my god. Okay. I kind of wish the spots we already did were like closed off, you know? Alright, we got 1 cube left, which means we have 1 spot left to check. Pray, I say, to your gods that we don't get trapped in it. I went around it. Oh! Anyone else see the purple box? Alright, book. What you got for me? Well, isn't this place a wreck? If I lived someplace as disorganized as here, I think I'd just be a matter of time before I was swallowed up by all the trash. I like the staircases, though. They're a nice touch. You're probably wondering what needs to be done here. I think deep down, you already know. Since you're so inclined to play dumb, though, I'll give you a hint. It'd be a lot easier to get around here if you could organize everything somehow. Organize. How? Oh, all the items I gathered. I'm still driving, but yay, my trailer sold. Not to truck stop. Yay. Congrats, Diggins. I knew you'd come. Very well. I'll speak. He was always inclined toward solitude. Not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot. But he was terrible with words, worse with speaking. It wasn't so much a matter of laughter as expense. It was merely a curiosity, an ingrown strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable, but otherwise without note. There was one existence to his lonely existence. As he aged, he found himself in the position of an archivist, surrounded only by dust, dead things, dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Thus, when a graduate student about his age came to plumb the dry and dead things, he forced himself to strike up a conversation with her. To his delight, she returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat a little faster. Oh. Achievement unlocked, a sharp mind. But question, they only spent a day and a half together, and I'm guessing maybe she died? Did the library take her? Hello? What? Oh, Jesus! What the fuck? Diggins, what are you doing giving out opals? How dare you? I appreciate you, but goddammit. What's going on here? Oh, if I knew the words, I could type it because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. I'm guessing you wanted to be on top because you took first place. Congrats. First word, there's something, something, brah. Second word, something, something. Third word, fourth word, fifth word. I'm gonna take a look at the guide because I'm really curious. Now, where did I mess up with the cube? Oh! Where we picked up the first knowledge cube, there was apparently something underneath that table as well. Interact with the printer at the reception several times. Very mature, the librarian is displeased. Okay, we got the screwdriver, got the vent. Did the book. Find another tiny book. There's 6 tiny books in this game. Room 3. Enter a secret passage through this collision-free wall. I went there! So you remember that bookcase that I found that was on top of a wall, and then there was that, like, cracked part by all those cameras in the 3rd room? Apparently I was supposed to just walk a bit more that way. I was going against it, but I guess I wasn't going against it, right? But yeah, at the end of the secret passage, pick up the 3rd piece of forbidden knowledge. Room 4. Before interacting with the safe, find a secret passage to a trap door? What? Follow the linear passage to a room with windows. Okay. So, you go into the room where the safe is, but before you touch the safe, apparently around all those, like, tables and books, there's, like, a little... Pretty much, you know where the door is open? It's behind the door in between the bookcase. You gotta walk through there. Didn't see that. That's my bad. Room 5. This room is timed. A very slow but deadly dark wall will follow you. It's highly recommended to pause the game to be able to read the next section. A tiny book. Let's see. Also feel free to back up your save files. Now walk straight ahead. Find the last piece of knowledge, 5-5 on the left. So there was art on the wall that I just didn't see, and it was hiding in the art. Continue walking straight ahead until you collide with an invisible wall. Don't stop walking. After a while, the wall will disappear and you can reach the door. Okay. Bloody tunnel. There's another tiny thing. Puzzle area. We just did that already. Endings. The game features 2 endings which are mutually exclusive, so back up your save files to avoid a full second playthrough. That's fine. You can go through the door on the right for the first ending, and through the door on the left for the second ending. So one is new form, fail to find what you seek, or second, which is librarian, gain much more than you bargained for. I demand to know all. Okay. So if you're not a dum-dum like me, who totally missed all 3, you could go in here, which I kind of want to see, because I'm like, this is the librarian ending. Plus, that way, if you guys miss the knowledge cubes, you can just do the other one. I demand to know all. Give me the knowledge. Am I the new librarian?
Good. We must say we feared you wouldn't succeed, but you certainly outperformed our wildest expectations. Not only did you respond to the strangeness of your surroundings with calm composure, but you also looked deeper into the abyss and from it dragged out that which so many others have failed to find. We will grant you the knowledge you seek and, what's more, you will join our ranks. Gone will be the petty guilt that has dogged you for so long. Gone will be the drooping flesh, the failing senses, the rotting brain. Now, you will join a covenant that will give you true purpose. We should say, this is not a request, not an offer. You will join our ranks. You will become immortal. You will give up your petty humanity. And you will remain here eternally. Now, we think it's time to welcome you to the library's true depths.
unlocked. Librarian. So yeah, that's the librarian ending. So if you just want to do the other ending, there you go. It's a bit easier, you know, to do a second playthrough. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be honest, I'll admit when I cheat, and yeah, I was like, well, I could do a second playthrough and have to really find the cubes, or just get the answer now, which thankfully, of course, somebody will look and be like, you didn't get the achievements you get when you get all the cubes, but you got the librarian ending. I'm like, yeah, I looked at a guide, I cheated. But there we go. A place forbidden. Dun dun dun. Now, the next game, let me check. Let me check. Next game is Play With Me, which I don't think is short because we have less than an hour. So let me check. Just real quick. Plus, with Play With Me, I don't want to rush that. Yeah, it takes 4 hours. Yeah, I don't want to rush Play With Me because if I remember correctly, that's the game where you have to use, like, real life to solve it. Like, I saw somebody with a mirror up against their computer screen, and I was like, I'm here for this. Say less. So, with that, we're gonna call it a day because, you know, we're almost at that limit, and I gotta edit this, and we got friends to play with tonight. So, thank you everyone for stopping by. Diggins, thank you for the crazy opal drop there at the end, my goodness. And I hope everyone else has a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow. Suzu is Masi. Bye-bye.